Mattel Electronics presents
Astro Smash.
This is Blue Sky Ranger Steve Ettinger, and you're watching the Intellivision Show.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Intellivision Show. This is show number 101. Still can't believe it's been that long. We are going to talk about my favorite free sprint games, and we're going to show some gameplay. We're going to chat about them. I want to get your input on what you guys think your favorite free sprint games are. There's a lot of people to sprint console and a lot of people with the 125 buying some homebrews, but of course people like free games, and I want to show them my favorite free games. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the news, mail call. I got a few items down here. We're going to talk about Sprint World. We have a decent amount of news today. Some cool stuff recently came to be. Now, if you like Intellivision content, please give the show a like. It really does help out. And if you are new here, consider subbing to the channel because it's all I do is Intellivision content. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, AtariAge, Discord, and those links along with my email will be in the description of every video. Be patient, man. I'm getting so many messages and things, and they like spread out everywhere. Some are on Discord, some are on Facebook posts, YouTube posts. It's like, if I don't get to you, try again. I promise you, I try to respond to everybody that sends me a message. We're going to try something different tonight for the channel members. Now, I had it all formatted, and I was doing this for the last, not this part specifically, but getting ready for the show. And I had it all formatted, and it was nice. It was 2 columns, and it was scrolling down. And then whenever I play it, it's kind of mixed up. So it is what it is for today, and I will get it better for the next time. There was not time to do it again. I still had to get ready for the show. So we'll go ahead and do that whenever I start addressing everyone in chat. Kind of kill 2 birds at once with 1 stone. Show update. I got an email from the Intellivision Mantis, but unfortunately, this was for last week, but unfortunately it went to spam. So I wasn't seeing it until afterwards. So we're going to play it. We're going to play it right now. See what this guy has to say.
Hello, everybody. It's me, the Intellivision Mantis.
Maybe breathing.
All the sprints are mine. All the sprints are mine. And I tell you what, kiddies, say your prayers. Intellivision Mantis. Mantis, the Intellivision Mantis. Mantis, that's me. So, Mr. Casey, the Intellivision gamer. Well, don't be surprised when the weather warms up if you find me lurking back there in your little game room in the attic. How many sprints do you have? 1, 2, 10, 15? They'll all be mine. They'll all be mine. Oh dear. I seem to have shot myself. Oh my. Oh, it's a creamy mess. It's a creamy mess down there. Oh, don't even have britches, so I'm just stepping in it. You know what it's like for a mantis to be creamy? Do you like a creamy mantis? Do you, Casey? Do you like the creamy mantis? Go, Casey! You gamer. I'll be seeing you soon. Happy 100.
Help me. I'm still alive, folks. He beamed me here the other day. Send help.
Oh, we're gonna get it clicked off here. The Mantis, that's a crazy guy, man. So other stuff going on with the show update. We have that new segment, Name That Game. It was quite popular. I reached out to a lot of people. The guys playing it had fun. I'm hoping everyone else had fun. The people I talked to said they enjoyed it. And my plan is to evolve it a little bit. I'm going to do different versions. Sometimes it's going to be what you saw, just 5 or 10 games. People come on and see how many they can get right. I'm going to add in some audio clips where all you do is hear the sounds from the game. We're going to have a small part of the screenshot, and you're going to have to figure out what it is. We're going to have, when we have guests on, we'll definitely do it. I'm going to reach out for, anyone with a phone can come on and play that game. It's a quick pop on. I'll send you the link, play Name That Game and pop off. It's easy. So all of you viewers will have access to come on and do that as well. We're going to have a special one for DJC. He says all that's too easy for him. So I told him one of these times when he has some free time, he's going to pop on the show. We're going to do all 125. It won't take that long. I'll be able to click through it, and we'll have a mix of little videos, screenshots, sound clips, and we're going to see how many he can get right out of all 125. And then we might do that. If it doesn't take too much time, we might do that with a few other random people here and there. But I really like that, Name That Game. So if any of you guys want to pop on and do that, whether you're a YouTuber with all the equipment or just use your phone, I'll be posting about it soon. And just let me know that you'd like to be in that list. And whenever everyone's schedule works out, we'll just keep having random people on. So, see, personal update. Be a little easy on me today, guys. I had dental work. I did not want to do it on a Monday. I have to get an implant, and it's 3 appointments, 4 months apart. And today, of all days, I had to miss work, and I had a tooth extraction. Now, it's supposed to be fairly easy, but apparently I have some kind of ball thing at the end of my tooth. They could not get it out. He called it on the how hard to get the tooth out scale that he's ever seen, and he's been doing what he's doing for a long time. He said it was an 8 out of 10. He's like, I'm sorry, normally these come out. It took about half an hour longer than my appointment should have been. I mean, he's yanking every which way, trying to get it loose, all these different tools. Finally had to cut it up in pieces, and then the base still wouldn't come out. They had it all loose. They could spin it all around. Finally, they got it out. And, I was a little sore. I mean, just holding my mouth open for that long. I came home. My mouth was numb until, I don't know, a couple hours ago, maybe. Haven't been able to really eat anything. So that whenever I got done, I said, well, that was fun. I haven't had much dental work done in my life. That was by far the most of anything that I've had done. And, I'm a little bit loopy from not eating. Right before the show, I scarfed down a little bit of can't eat hot stuff right now. It's like cold lasagna that I mushed up and made little pieces and got it down on one side. So yeah, that was a fun day. I didn't have to go to work, and I had a little extra time to do the show. But that was fun. But it was a few hours, I think. My head was hurting. I took ibuprofen. So 4 months I'll go back, and they'll do, I think it's the post and whatever else. Right now I've got a cap thing in there, and I have stitches. I go back next week to take them out. And be careful what I eat for a while. No chips and that kind of stuff. What else? The phase 2 of the house, I met with the contractor. I'm excited to get all these other things done. This time it's a mix of stuff inside and out. Automatic gate out front in the driveway. Cement work going all the way around the new addition. Back patio cover. The stairs, getting the hell out of here, and a door over here. And that's going to be so nice coming up and down. I'll be able to bring so much more stuff up here, including a CRT. There's a lot of other little things too that they're going to be doing. So it shouldn't affect too much. The wife does have to go back to swing for maybe a couple weeks, maybe a week. She's not too happy about that because she just went back to days the week before. But that's just how it works. Somebody has to be here for them to do that. So there is a poll tonight. Let's go see how many people real quick. 39 votes, 40. It's going up fast. It is, are you interested in 3 and 4 player Intellivision games? Homebrew, of course, maybe hacked versions of original games. Right now, 44 votes, 48% say yes, 20% say no, and 32% maybe. I mean, how often do we have 3 other players playing Intellivision? But with the sprint, I know they're on the way. I know it can probably be done with 3 and 4 players using the USB ports, and with it being in the living room, there's going to be more people down there. So it's a good possibility. If we have some good homebrews, might be another good reason to bust out that sprint and play some. I'm curious to see where it goes and what happens with that. I like the fact that they keep getting it better and keep having more things available, more ways to play. I love that. So let's go ahead and play. Like I said, I did try to do the members, and we're going to welcome everyone in chat while that plays, but it did get a little wonky. So there we go with that. Let me pull that up, see which way's better. The other way. Try again, guys. First time. All right. So let's go ahead and welcome everyone in chat. 10:58 a.m. Des was here. What's going on, Des? There you can see it's all wonky. And I tried. It's going to be weird this time. Benvrill's here. What's going on, Benvril? Pierre's here. Sarah, greetings to Casey in chat. Good to see you, Sarah. Bart Off-Grid Arcade is here. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Famous Crispy. Welcome. Ladies and fellas, yes, because we have both in here. Super Mega Graphic 64. Oh, my. We have 162 members now. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know some are going to drop off in a few days because I saw a bulk of like those free ones are 28 days in. It'll get a little easier. When it goes to a reasonable number, I'll call them out again because that doesn't take too long. But when there's 100 and something of them, we're going to do this. I'll find a better way. Cyrus getting the memberships flowing. Yes, sir, he is. Torque, evening gaming types. What's going on, Torque? Obsidian Contraption. Hello, welcome. Code Monsieur from Georgia. I know all of us know that. We will never forget. Charles is here. What's going on, Charles? Good to see you. A little bit behind because I talked a while, so that didn't take too long. I could have made it a little slower, started sooner, bigger names. I don't know. It's a work in progress. I don't know if I can get 3 to 4 people together to play Intellivision, and I only have 2 controllers. That, who knows? I don't know anything for sure, but there are lots of things in the works, lots of things being done by official members and also community members. So you never know what's going to happen. I'll just leave it at that. But, it's possible. Like whenever we go to PRGE and other game shows, that would be a good opportunity to play a lot of those 3 and 4 player games. Man of Basic, what's going on? I'd be down for a board game style game with 3 or 4 players. That reminds me, I'm supposed to be getting oh boy, what's it called? Multiverse Wars. A lot of people have already gotten their copy. I think a lot of the people in the United States don't have their copy yet. I don't know if it's to do with the tariffs or what's going on. I have reached out to him just to make sure, like I didn't miss an email saying, hey, it's going to cost more now, or, I don't know, just to make sure that I'm going to get my copy because there weren't very many made. It wasn't a very big window that it was open for. Saboteur. Good evening to all. And we got it in the news, but since he's right here, let's go ahead and do it now. I want to wish channel member Kurt Bradshaw a very happy 62nd birthday. His birthday is today, not this week, today. Happy birthday, Kurt. Michael Doherty's here, just passing through tonight. Had too many work meetings today. Locked the keys in the office. That's brutal. Earlier, I have a spare set of keys just for this reason because I can't work without my toolbox, my rollaway, and my drawers. So I have a complete set of everything except the shop here, but that doesn't really matter. But I can just grab and go. I misplaced my keys. I thought I had some cash and a cloth to clean my glasses, and somehow the keys ended up underneath it. but I didn't have much time by the time I was taking off. So I just grabbed the spare set. It's a nice thing to have. You know, that's like the key for the rollaway and everything. Just grab and go. Dave Camo, what's going on, sir? Lucky guy right there. Pierre, what's going on? Someone else knew it was Kurt's birthday. PJ Smith. Yes, 10 more new memberships. Thanking Cyrus. I appreciate that, Cyrus. I just typed 152 of those a little before we came on. Now I'm going to do 10 more. Everyone's saying hello. Happy birthday to Kurt. Pierre beat me to it. Luke's Awakening. What's going on, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, damn that Mantis. He's not getting my sprints. It's really hard to get up here. I don't think he can do it. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure mine are safe. Yours are probably not safe, but mine are. Tofu Spamtis. Yeah. It really didn't go to spam. Just with everyone on last week, I forgot to play it. He spent all that time making it, and I forgot to play it on my 100th show. That was for the 100th show. So, and he was waiting on me to continue the storyline. So I'm like, it went to spam. Now we need to play this. Steve, what's going on, Steve? I had my Amazon sprint order canceled thanks to the Mantis. Whew. Well, at least canceled means you get your money back. At least he didn't steal it on your doorstep. Galen, what's going on, sir? Yes, that Mantis ain't right. You can say that again. Oh boy, we're still 10 minutes back. Something awry. Worst words to hear from a dentist. Yours is an interesting case. Yes, and let me tell you, that was a doozy. That was a doozy. I was completely numb, and he was in there and pulling and yanking so much, I started to feel, I wasn't 100% numb, maybe like 95, but I didn't want to get my mouth any more numb. I hate that feeling, not eating, just everything, their whole side of your face numb. So it wasn't hurting me. I could just feel it. So I let it go, but I could feel it when he was really pulling in on there. Yeah. He's all doing that. He's asking questions, and I'm just He's all, you can talk. I'm like, sure, pal. Let me yank on your mouth. Buzz. Yeah, some bacon ice cream. I've got first time I think I've ever won a hoodie or wore a hoodie on a live stream. Pretty sure anyway. I was supposed to wear my Intellivision Revolution shirt, and I was getting everything ready. And I was getting ready the last few things, and I looked down. I'm all, oh. I guess since it's, Bacon Ice Cream Productions, we'll just wear the hoodie. I don't have to go change. I'll probably be hot by the end of the show. Yeah, and I haven't had much done ever. So I had a crown on this one, and it was in the back over here, and they had to rip it all off. They eventually just ground it all up into pieces, still couldn't get it out. And yeah, so now I have missing tooth for a while. Yes. I put a little ice. It says ice all day. It's not really bothering me. I took ibuprofen when I got home before everything wore off, and nothing now. It's not that bad. It doesn't really bother me pain too much unless it's bad. Oh, just ate a giant steak. See, I won't be eating that for a little bit. I have stitches all right here that I have to go next Tuesday and get them taken out. So I can't eat a whole lot of different things. So I'm going to eat. I had Costco lasagna, and I said, hey, what do you think about throwing that in the oven for me right now? And we'll put it in 4 containers, and I'll take that for lunch the next 4 days because it's nice and soft. I'll just heat it up a little bit because I can't have hot. And I'll eat it the next 4 days, and it'll, nothing else, no chips, no crunchy stuff, no chewy. None of that. So I'm like a baby just eating soft food. Kurt Bradshaw went to Grafton, Illinois to bar hop with my brother-in-law. Ooh, that's a fun birthday. Michael Doherty says, sounds like my wisdom teeth experience. It took 2 hours to get them out, 1:45 for the bottom teeth after the top ones came out. I have all but one of my wisdom teeth. And coincidentally, the wisdom tooth that I have pulled was on the same side, the lower left, that I just had to have this tooth pulled. I don't know if that's coincidence or what. Mr. Postile says Casey can still have tube steak. No, Casey hasn't had that in the first time to still have it. Tofu, do get the new door, Casey. It gives easier access for the Intellivision Spamtis. It's still not easy to get here. It's like a fortress. We've got fencing all the way around. The gate driving in is manually locked. I'm a redneck country boy, so we'll leave it at that. You can use your imagination. No mantis is getting in here. Got cameras and alarms and some other defense, home invader proof kind of stuff. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. We have a Grafton, West Virginia down the road here. It's where Mother's Day was invented. What? Derek, play some real Intellivision, not the plug-and-play Sprint. Today will be the Sprint. It's still real. It's JZI Intv. That's about as real as it gets. I still mostly play original hardware, games, everything. But right now with the Sprint, that is, along with most YouTubers, the Sprint is the focus right now. So yes, it will be Sprint today. That is the main topic today. It's not just for Sprint. So these will also work for your emulators on a PC and your multi-carts to go into real hardware, Derek. So these favorite games, I use the word Sprint, but they'll work for anything, including real hardware. Metal Torso Gaming, heads up, some punk ass named the Retro Gamers copying your stream. Oh man. Yeah, that's Corey. I heard he's in cahoots with the Mantis. It's just, I have a picture somewhere. I don't think I have that one handy. Did I leave it in here? I think I just threw it up on the screen, like not one that stays. My nose is all itchy. Metal Torso. Yeah, that's Corey. See? Right there. The Zazzy Man. Hey there, Zazzy Man here. Send help. I'm in a cave with a cow named Clarence. It don't make sense. I don't know what cave you're in, but if you guys see it, you guys let us know. We got to stop this guy before he gets you. He's not getting my Mantis, or he's not getting my Sprints, but he might be getting yours, so we got to stop him. Corey likes to clone Casey and take credit for his work. I do have some fun ideas that I'm going to be doing shortly with when I first come on the show, just to play a little bit. You know, I don't dress up. That's someone else. That's DJC. I don't do like cool intros, but I can play along with their storylines and make it, you know, go between channels. I think that'd be fun, and I'm not copying anyone. Trying to catch up here to make sure I don't miss anyone. Roger Matthews says, hiya, Casey. Hello, everyone in chat. Nick, the Geekstorian's here. What's going on, Nick? Good to see you. Again, if you guys come in late, I had major dental work, tooth pulled, didn't want to come out. It was quite an ordeal. What was supposed to be nice and quick was almost 2 hours. Jeez. And my mouth was so, yeah, here come the jokes. I know, but I'm going to say it anyway. My mouth was open wide for so long that I was all sore in my jaw. Now I know what Mike feels like sometimes. Everyone's saying hello. Oh, looky here. The Intellivision Mantis. I'm coming for your Sprints. Surprised my voice didn't crack trying to do that. More people saying happy birthday to Kurt Bradshaw. 62. You were 12 years old when I was born, or close to it. 11 and a half. Mike OS, what's going on, sir? Good to see you. Uh-oh. This is dumb. Who does a show about games on a system from the 70s? Pure stupidity. Art Bigfall, one of my favorites. I miss he used to do a lot. DJC used to do a lot with Art Bigfall, and you don't see it too often anymore. I don't know why, but he was my favorite. I'd rather not have a 60-second birthday. I want the whole day. I see what you did there. Rab, what's going on? Good to see you. 3 or 4 player Snafu. Yes, I always thought that Snafu should definitely be a 4-player game, and I would love to see that hack. Frogbog, that would work too. I mean, it's just another frog going back and forth. You might have to put a few more bugs up there. Be a low-scoring game, which we'll get to that in a minute. I am not very good at Frogbug. I don't know if there's a different way to play, or when you're playing the manual, if you can score more. I suck at Frogbug. And I think I got some, I maybe get 300 or 400 at the most. But yeah, we'll talk about those scores here in a bit. Walker told me Art Bigfall has AIDS. Huh. Short Bigfall. Yeah, Warlords. That's definitely that. Anytime you talk about 4-player game, Warlords. So there is a light gun game that's similar to that is in the works. So there's that. There are some several 4-player gun games, and that works. Oh boy, I don't know if I have my. Oh, here it is. That was the prototype. So if you have 2 IntelliVisions devices, you can do 4-player games on original hardware. And they were doing that at PRGE, playing all the light gun games. It was pretty cool. DJC, way to break. What? Kayfabe? Oh, dear. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Trying to get through this. How far am I behind? Oh, boy. You guys are chatting it up. I'm going to skip through unless I see anything important, guys, because I don't want to spend 40 minutes on the chat. I don't want to ignore anybody, but I don't want to be here for 40 minutes either. The Intellivision Mantis. Casey got Michelle pregnant. All his prints will be mine. No, that is not mine. That is, I heard it was DJC, but I'm not gonna say too much about that. Just say you lost your tooth in a bar fight. Well, it's all the way in the back. I don't think anyone's even going to see it back there. Yeah, damn you, Manus. You're the reason Amazon canceled my Sprint order. Stealing them before they even can get delivered. I guess that's safer stealing a whole truckload than it is to steal everyone's porch. Steal them off everyone's porch. Manus better not come for my Sprint. I have a cat. Yeah, but that's one big ass mantis. I'm not sure if you know. I got all 4 wisdom teeth, 2 impacted, pulled in dentist office with just a local, and had to go straight to work after. I think I was 20. I still have 3 of mine in. And yeah, I didn't do local. That's just where they put the rubbing on the outside, not the shot. I had the local, then the shot. But I have gotten what is that? Where they do the deep cleaning on your gums, and they normally numb you for that. And I had to be somewhere for a dinner, and I'm like, can you just do it without that? And they're like, yeah, but it's gonna really hurt. And I'm like, I'll do it. Let's try it. And if I tap out, we can do it a different way. It hurt, but I got through it, and I wasn't numb. Paul Chester, I think Atari underestimated the demand for the Sprint. Yes, they did. That is not a secret now, and that is an awesome thing to have happen. There are a lot more on the way, and I'm excited to see how long it stays hot, because just to have, so many people getting into Intellivision or back into Intellivision, and all of us current guys, all the demand for the homebrews, especially the ROM packages, is just an awesome time to be an Intellivision fan. It really is. All right, we're 6 minutes up. Yeah, they were out quick. It's always good to see Rab. I can't wait to see him on someone's live stream again. It's been a long time since I've heard him speak. And Rab, if you don't know, is one of those guys that you can just listen to all day long. He's very knowledgeable, and it's just someone I wish I could speak half as well as that man. Chuck is the Lon Chaney of YouTube. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name. Luke, I think the demand for the sprint is higher since you can add, yes, side loading's huge. If it just had the 45 games, HDMI and wireless controllers, I mean, I would have bought them still, but it would not have this following that it does because of the side loading. The side loading, I think, is my favorite part. I mean, I love everything about it, but side loading is definitely my favorite part. I took off the next day, which was a Friday after my wisdom teeth extraction. They still called me from work. I'm one of those weird, I have an enormous head. I don't know if you guys can ever tell, but my hat size is XXX, and I have a big ass mouth too. And they said it's highly unusual. Not the only one, but highly unusual. I have space for teeth behind my wisdom teeth. Mine came in normal at a young age, and there's still room back there for more. I believe Atari may be aware of the Mantis. I know yes. Ben loves the Mantis gig. Like, all seriousness, he loves it. He loves all the silliness that's on the DJC channel. He loves it. Keith, everybody, don't forget my latest raffle. Oh, I need to bring that. I seem to bring it up on the show. I don't have it handy. But there's another raffle, 2 sprints, $25 tickets. They're going to March 3rd on Papa Pete. So you still have a long time. I'll bring it up. I'll start bringing it up on the shows. $25 tickets, giving away raffling off 2 sprints. March 3rd, it'll be live on Papa Pete's channel with Keith. Keith, will you be there live again, I'm assuming? Anthony, I had to go to the dentist today too. I finally got my Fido's Adventure game. You got it at the dentist? That's awesome. Fido's Adventure was, I thought it was still right there, but it's back there on the shelf again, right there. Fun game. Mantis better not mess with Cowcat. Cowcat would kick his butt in the next week. Cowcat can be, you've seen those shorts, Cowcat, woo! I think it's all Cowcats. They're like, cuckoo. We have one too, and his name's Charming. We got him as a kitten from a Petco, and he was tiny, and he was named Charming, and he was, until he wasn't. And, he's still that way, but he'll be like, he's super nice and loving, or he's attacking you and mean as hell. And he goes back and forth at will. I just don't get it. Michael turned 62 last month. We are an aging Intellivision fan base, that's for sure. I'm one of the young guys, not as young as that Mike's Gaming Gala, because he wasn't even born yet. But I was 5 when the console came out and we got it. And I'm definitely pretty much one of the youngest you can be and have it since it came out and play it. Burnt Orange Arcade, all these code words. It's like I fell into a LARP circle. I've never been in one of those. I'll be joining you in Morgantown 60 Club in March, Michael Doherty. Frogbog Champ. Sir, then you should be playing it and entering a score in. All the stuff you do, you can also advertise your channel on there. Just throw in, that's what I do. You can drop a video, you can drop the screenshot with your your logo in there. You definitely should be, as much as you play, you should be playing in these weekly. I've actually got it in a segment now that, try to do once a week if it's not a long show, to play one game so I at least enter a score. You could do the same. You're live like 2 times a day. You could definitely play the once a week game, sir. I challenge you. Our Big Fall moved on to the collectible Hummel figure community. Those cats are all drama. Did I miss Panda Sub? Does Panda Sub have another name for here, like Burnt Orange or something that I'm not familiar with? Because I did not. I would have definitely said hello to Panda Sub. I miss you being on YouTube, Panda Sub. Michael Hayes is here. We're going to show you some stuff about Michael Hayes as well. Yes, and I have played 4-player FUBAR with an ECS at PRGE. There's video on it. It's actually, I enjoy the game. Michael, the menu is difficult. I like the game. So I still owe Michael, since we're going to have a sprint, as soon as that happens, 4-player, we'll be doing that on the couch with my family, 4-player video on FUBAR. Definitely. Sean, INTV Fun, AKC, happy birthday to Kurt. Oh boy, we're going backwards again. DJC Game Studios, your face is a panda sub. Who knows 3 people? Sometimes, yeah. The most disturbing thing about the Mantis is when he says, give it up. I don't know what he means by that, and it makes me feel weird. Always saying, give it up. Michelle's pregnant. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. My chat window doesn't show everyone, just Salvatore. What? How did it get stuck on Salvatore? That's hilarious. I would kill the app or whatever, the window, and come back in. Maybe check those little bars up there and you can go to all. I don't know how Salvatore is the only one. That's hilarious, though. 4-player game means one thing, NBA Jam on all defense mode where you can block shots. There's a lot of opportunities. I mean, we're getting light gun games. There's a lot of other things coming down. Yeah, 3 or 4 players would open it up. Most of us don't play more than 1 player the majority of the time, but it is nice to have options. Off grid, the Navy took 3 of my 4 wisdom teeth. If they can see them, they take them. Whoa. Just because? I didn't know that. I think it's sexual at Super Mega Graphics 64, says DJC. Michelle knows it is. The give it up is very concerning, Sai, says PJ Smith. Luke says, you'd think the Mantis would be a better creature with all that praying. The Intellivision Mantis, this isn't a joke. Your sprints will all be mine. Give it up. He's here. Step on him. That's a big son of a bitch. He's huge. He's bigger than I am. Maybe not taller, but every other way. Intellivision Revolution, I got the ROM for fight. Nice. I didn't even see. We're going to talk about that and show Intellivision Revolution store here in a bit. That's definitely a cow cat. Yeah, you're talking about my cat? Yeah, that's how they are. Paul's 45, young fella. That's somewhere. Mike's not even that old, I don't think. Mike's Gaming Gallery's close. Young. So you're just about as exactly age as Intellivision is. I've LARPed, but never in a circle. We're almost caught up. Holy crap. I have the LumaCode set up, which has a camera right beside the console from the Raspberry Pi Zero, so it's all digital and all done right at the click of a button. Sweet. I have all the other stuff as well. There's not much that I don't buy when I see it. I got to have options, got to show it off. I don't think you'll ever see Panda Sub on YouTube again. He's firmly a Rumble guy. Now, last I talked to him, which has been a while, admittedly. Yeah, I know. A lot of you guys used to be on YouTube a lot more, and a lot of us do miss you guys. Uh-oh, what happened here? It just jumped all over the place. And, you know, it's like, I don't do Rumble. I'm on there a little bit. I pretty much watch DJC. I'm a YouTube guy. Twitch, I keep trying to get Michael to dual stream. I'm like, Michael Hayes will get a lot more viewers if he does YouTube as well. I guarantee it. I love watching Michael. Another one that I can just listen, talk to all day long. Intilab. Oop. Why is this all highlighted? Oh boy. I don't know what I did here. I want to do an updated menu for FUBAR 8. Once there's a way to play 8, I'll have 8 controllers. Holy moly. I'm pretty sure that's impossible on the Sprint. I mean, maybe not, but 4 is possible because you have the 2 USB controller ports. I don't know if you could do Cyrus. Thank you, Cyrus. 10 more. 10 more memberships. I can't see who got them. Let's see if I can switch over. Charles got a membership. Tofu. Oh, he already was. Where'd it go here? I see it. I see it only giving out one. Am I looking at that right? Maybe everyone's a member. Most everyone is. Thank you for the membership, Cyrus. I appreciate that. Is Blob a 4-player game? I still don't know the backstory. DJC, you're going to have to let us know. I know you are a Blob expert. Is Blob, can it be a 4-player game? I know Charles, I'm reading the next comment. I know DJC knows. So now Charles got one of the memberships. Camo Ducky, I heard the Mantis may be going to jail because he's not paying his 12 baby mamas child support. That's what I just read on Reddit. Michelle's in there. Class action lawsuit. Luke says I'm good with never being on Rumble again. What cracks me up about Rumble, there'll be like 3 people chatting and it says there's 100 and something people watching. I'm like, really? I don't think so. It happens a lot. Uh-oh, here's the Manus again. I bit the heads off my baby mamas. Ha ha ha. I did a switcheroo. Geekstorian says, yeah, I won't be visiting Rumble anymore. I will go watch DJC if that's when he was doing the Rumble only. I wasn't a member, but when he was Rumble only, when it wasn't for paid members, I would go watch DJC because nobody watches more DJC than the Intellivision Gamer. And they were a good time. 80s Retro Revival. Well, chat is working only on this account and only on my phone. Jeez. Is it a YouTube thing? Is something wonky going on? I get it, Nick. I don't even have an account there now. I still have the account just in case. You never know. All right. Oh, boy. How long? 42 minutes with video. Well, we did play some videos and stuff. So let's get into the show. So let's check our poll because it has been a long time. 62 votes. Are you interested in 3 and 4 player Intellivision games? 52% saying yes. That's a pretty good number, actually, higher than I was expecting. 19% say no. 29% maybe. Oh, why? Oh, why is that playing again? I was on a different screen. So that's a pretty good number. It feels like my tooth is doing weird stuff. I don't know. It said it could bleed a little bit. I don't know if that's what I'm tasting. Vampire. So let's go ahead and get started with the news, guys. We're going to zip through some of this stuff. Intellivision news. What do we have this week? We have a few cool things. First, like we always do, we are going to start with the scores, which I was a part of, even though I didn't want to submit that score because it's really low. I don't have to win. I'm glad to participate and realize that I need to see some videos on someone playing Frogbog because I suck. All right, so we're hopping over to the Intellivision Invasion Facebook group, 5.8 thousand members strong. I'm an admin there. That is Intellivision Dudes group. It is by far the largest Intellivision group. Definitely, if you're not a member there and you do Facebook, you should join. Kevin Schultz puts on this every week. Big thank you to Kevin Schultz for doing this, adding content to the group. And 16 people played Frogbog. I remember, I don't think I'd played it yet. Saw it on Grandma's Boy. That was awesome seeing Intellivision on Grandma's Boy. DJF, I don't even know how you get to that score, to be honest. 725. Someone told me it's not even possible. I don't know that, so I'm not going to say it isn't, but it's highly unlikely. So Rick in the 2 spot, 600. Stefano, 595. Cristiano, 530. Kevin Schultz, 515. Eric Lamb, new to Intellivision, doubled my score. What the heck? Simone, 430. I don't know if I said Eric's. Eric, 430. Simone, 430. Bart Huff, Off-Grid Arcade, 415. He smoked me also. Kurt Kietsky, 410. Romaine, 365. Godisaw, 355. Greg, 330. Brian, 295. Aaron, 285. And then myself, 260. I think it was the lowest at the time I submitted it. And Jose, I think he didn't want me to feel bad being the Intellivision gamer and coming in dead last, so he kind of helped me out. Appreciate you. 225, and how do you say that? Daily participation. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Do you never catch a fly? I'm not sure how that happened. So this week until Sunday, Demon Attack. And I challenge you, DJC Game Studios, you and I, head to head. I don't care if we're first and second or dead last. I want to beat you. So go ahead, do a score for Demon Attack. I will definitely be submitting a score for Demon Attack. I will have time this week. And this goes, what does it say? Until the 25th, which is next Sunday. And if you get it in early wee hours on Monday, the 26th, it will count. He goes, for me, it's early afternoon, sometimes right before my show goes live. That's whenever he does this. If it's in before that, he says he'll put it in there. So Demon Attack, fun game. I love shooters. Okay, what else we have next? Intellivision Revolution Digital Store. We've already been talking about this a little bit. Rev has promised recently that it would be early 2026 for his digital store. The start of the store is up. There are 30 things in the store currently. A lot of them are demos, free type smaller games, but there are more than that. We've got Bananas Are Good. We've got Quest of the Cranberry, unfinished game, Billy the Ball, Celery's Challenge. I think I have a box. Celery's Challenge, something celery. I'm not sure if I don't see it pretty quickly. It's probably staring at me. I'm pretty sure I have a celery something game box. Emerald Dig. I think I've actually played that one. Frank the Fruit Fly. Make sure I'm showing you guys these. Oh, and of course, I made the screen go way too big. Sorry about that, guys. That's a Mac thing. I need to figure out how to turn that off. Las Vegas Slots. And that says slots, not sluts, guys. Don't get excited. Mid-Space. And that some of these are $5. The slots game, we're starting $5 games, Mid-Space. Mazam, $5. Runner Z, unfinished game demo, free. Fido's Adventure, I got to go pick that up. $15 for the ROM. Hamburgers en route to Switzerland. That one is $5. Let's click on Fido. So let's see what it says. Fido's Adventure, $15. Digital download, game note, full game. There's a description there. You get the ROM or bin and config files, box art. For assistance on loading digital downloaded game ROMs onto the Sprint console, visit the official Atari Sprint forum, and there's a link there to the AtariAge thread. Big disclaimer here, guys, and please follow this because we want these games to come out. We want new games to come out, and we want to be able to get them in digital ROM form. And if people share them, trust me, these guys are going to stop doing it. And right here, not for private distribution, public distribution, not for resale, in whole or part. Download of this game and art files is acknowledgement of these terms of use. User agrees to not resell these files and games without permission, either digitally or physically. This game ROM is meant for use on the Intellivision Sprint and LTO Flash and emulation programs, not tested on other third-party multi-carts. All right. We got GoSub. GoSub is an awesome game, $5. My history teacher, 8 lemons, unfinished game demo, free. iGame, unfinished game demo, free. Larry the Fly Swatter, unfinished game demo, free. Oh Well, unfinished game demo, free. Stickman, free. Secret Government Waffle Project 2, unfinished game demo. I have that homebrew. I didn't even know there was a part 2. Maybe that's the unfinished part. Free. ZYX, $5. What the heck is that? Unlucky Pony, $5. I believe I have that one. Whale Hunt, $5. Up Monsters, free, 0. Any Basic Showcase 1, $15. Any Basic Showcase 3, $15. Peter the P, $10. Secret Government Waffle Project, there it is. I have that complete in box as well. $10 for the ROM package. Super Pixel Bros, another one I want to pick up digitally. I do have a lot of these that Rev has sent me for making videos, promoting and such, but I always buy them once they put them up for sale. I want to support these guys. They can't go backwards. They got to make money, or they're going to stop doing it. So I always gladly support. $15 for that one. And then Triple Challenge 2 and Triple Challenge 3. We've got some games by Michael Hayes and Brian's Man Cave. I don't know which ones are which in part 2, but in part 3, 1,000 Miles is Brian's Man Cave, and Gold Digger and John Roddy are Michael Hayes. And I like those games. All right. Gridlock for Intellivision. This is probably, where to go here? Probably not going to come through too well sound-wise, but this is, oh, there is no sound. This one has no sound, so we don't have to worry about that. So to me, when I saw this looks like a perfect game for like Triple Challenge 4 or 5, or I don't know where he's at, if he has games lined up, but these type of games that are smaller in size, I call them brain games. I think it's perfect for those kind of collections, or, for the sprint, that it'll work for that too. Cause you don't have to have all that complete in box, everything that goes along with it for a smaller type game. You can just put it digitally, give it away, or sell it for a small fee and right to the sprint. So that is Gridlock. And check out, that's on Intellivision Brazil. I follow everyone, even if I can't read it. Luckily, there's all those, you can translate. And sometimes you're like translating comment after comment, but it's a lot of information there. So we've got another one here. Brian's Man Cave. And of course, click that, go back. Brian's Man Cave. Another port to be, make sure that's not cut off. It's not. Hard Hat Mac. Something else he started, another Intellivision port to take on from Brian. Definitely will be keeping an eye on that and chatting with Brian whenever there's a little more to it. Just want to say too, like we talked about a little bit when we were reading, the thing from Rev, there's a lot of sprint sticks out there, and some of them have been including Homebrews as well. Guys, don't support those guys. I know it's tempting, or I don't have enough money. Buy a few games a week. Don't do that. It's very bad. They all see these things out there. They find them. You don't want to partake in that. This is a small community, and these guys, they can't have their stuff. They're going to stop selling them if that continues. So don't support it. I beg you. I want to see these things keep coming out. I love all the ROM packages available, and let's not do anything. You're never going to stop it. Let's be realistic. Nobody's thinking that, but it shouldn't be from people from our community, people in the Facebook groups. You guys watching YouTube and television related videos all the time. We've got to support the community that we're involved in. I can't harp on it enough. Please, I hope you do. And it doesn't mean you have to buy everything. It just means don't copy and distribute them. That's the worst thing. And believe me, unless it's private, all these guys see it. So they do. And it's talked about on a regular basis. And just please don't do it. We've already talked about this one now. This was Intellivision YouTube viewer news. And if those of you that are just coming in late, Kurt Bradshaw, 62 today. I don't normally do birthdays, but he's a channel member. He's a loyal viewer, and it's his birthday today. 62 years young. And now in other news, let me get back to this. There's been a lot of stuff about moms on the other channels. I don't do a whole lot of, let me find, where's my screen here? I don't do a whole lot of mom jokes. And, but someone sent me this, that they went on a double date with Mike and Phil's mom. And I thought it was a little creepy, but I was laughing at the same time. So here we go. These two guys took out Mike's and Phil's mom. Right there. That kind of looks like Poe and Bart. They might be in trouble for this one, but it looks like Poe took out Mike's mom and Bart took out Phil's mom. If you guys see all that back and forth on the other channels, you'll know where this comes from. And I did not make this, full disclosure. This was sent to me. I just had to, I wanted to throw it up there. Like I said, I want to do a little more intertwining storylines between channels, showing it off. Definitely check out Mr. Poststyle and Off Grid Arcade. Those are the two guys here. They do a show again on Sundays. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff to catch up with on chat. Give me a second here, guys. Revs here. What's going on, Rev? Where were we now? I guess I should star one, and then I can go back to where I was. Rab says Casey's bleeding out on stream. This is about 11 minutes ago, guys. Sorry, went through all the news. But the show must go on. That's also a homebrew game from Intellivision Collector. That is an amazing game. This man, I run off screen when I get a foot cramp. Respect. The show almost always goes on. It's not too bad. It's a little annoying at best. Yeah, sometimes thirsty more than that. Got my DJC koozie sent to me by Chucky. His fans, not only fans, but the fans. Wait, I heard sluts. You did. Caleb, 8-Bit Widgets, what's going on, sir? Good to see you. DJC, yeah. Hey, 8-Bit, did I just see you on Discord? Most likely, Caleb is everywhere. Charles saying hello to 8-Bit. Yep, he was just checking on it. Jesse, Ivory Tower Collections, if you need an OG console upgraded, not modded, upgraded. He's the one that's done almost all of mine. Top-notch work, top-notch videos, top-notch communication. There's other people that can maybe do it the same. Nobody does it better. There's a lot of guys that are good. He is one of them. And I will be doing more soon. I have several from him already, including other things besides Intellivision. Yes, I do play other things. I just don't talk about other things here usually. I don't even know what he's saying 6 for, but welcome in here, sir. Always good to have you. All right. That's enough. I forgot to take it off. That's enough of Mike and Poe's mom. So Sprint News. I'm going to have a new series coming soon. Little more in-depth videos, and I'll be on camera chatting, not just gameplay, not just live chat like this, but I want to do my favorite Sprint game series. It's going to be everything that's available digital. It'll be free stuff. It'll be paid for stuff, and we'll talk about the game, show where to get it, a little bit of gameplay, a little bit of chat. So not the simple gameplay videos that I put out a lot of the time. Those are for playlists so people can see what the games look like, and not like this where it's just a live show rambling on and on. But it'll be kind of a mix of both. I want to get some more. It's a good excuse for me to play the games. There's so many games that I still need to play, and this is going to be a good way to do it. So we got to go back to the web page for this one. There's some cool stuff here. Caleb's not going to like this so much, but there are keyboard hack files that let you do the run and gun. Now, I haven't tried this myself yet. I know it works. I knew it was possible. Basically, what you're doing is you're mapping player 2 buttons to player 1 controller and vice versa in the emulator. So there are some videos out there, and you can just run and gun. There's also 8-Bit Widgets and Charles make simple to use and very cheap to buy couplers, and you can do it that way as well. If you're not, tech savvy, you're not going to be doing these hack files. Trust me, you have another option. Or if you just don't want to dig into there are guys making files you can print on your own 3D printers, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. We've got some news, and I'm going to show you some. And you've got Caleb of 8-Bit Widgets, who makes anything and everything you could need for your Intellivision. If you are either not tech savvy or don't have a 3D printer to do one yourself, you can buy them for a very reasonable price and get everything in one shot. So this is a whole thread, and I don't have the link in the description yet. I plan on doing that after the show. There's this one and then another one. This is new to me too. It's fairly new. I saw it earlier and saved it for the show. For those of you that want to map your 45 included Sprint games, when you're running your games off a USB stick, you can have those 45 show up as well. How cool is that? I did not know that was possible. So that thread, if you want to search it on your own, map a folder on your USB drive directly to your internal games. Basically, that means I have all my games on a USB stick, and I want the 45 internal games that come loaded to show up when I'm side loading with my USB stick. It's not putting them on your stick, but it is just mapping them and including them. So that is a very cool feature. And if you want to check it out, search it up on AtariAge. That is Dark Underdog. And I will put a link in the description along with the last one I just showed you. I'm looking forward to trying those myself. I've recently seen these both this weekend, and I haven't tried them. But I know they work. I know other people that have tried them, and they work. So very cool stuff. So that's all the Sprint news I have. Other than we're probably looking at next month for the new supply of Sprints, and I'm really looking forward. I want to buy a few more. I had the one from Ben of Play On, and I had two of my own direct from Atari. I want to get one from Amazon as well once they're restocked. I want to be able to leave a positive review, and I want to get a few more to hoard. I've got one that I'm going to keep saved, sealed, and one of the new ones, once they make adjustments, I want to have one of those sealed as well. And every room in the house that has a TV will have a Sprint, and I'll copy my USB stick and be able to play games with my family. And wherever they're at, I'll be able to go in there and they're doing whatever. We've got arcades set up. We've got computers. My wife has craft area upstairs. I'll be able to go in there, hang out with them, and play Intellivision games. I'll be catching up on a lot of stuff. Ooh, I've got a message. Never know what's in there, so I'm not going to pop it up now. So cool stuff. High scores. Let me catch up on chat here. And I haven't done anything weird or stupid, which is weird because I was numbed, sleep deprived. I haven't been eating, and I haven't talked about things and not shown them and done all kinds of weird stuff. 8-Bit Widgets. Jesse is awesome. I agree. He's an awesome collector, an awesome guy to chat with, an awesome guy to get some stuff upgraded. Jesse's a good all-around guy no matter what you're doing. Salvatore, I ordered a coupler from Caleb. Looking forward to playing both Utopia Islands at once on the Sprint. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that yet. I just recently saw that yesterday. But like I said, a lot of people aren't going to be doing those kind of hacks. There's a lot of people that loading the games on a USB stick and putting it in their Sprint is too much. And that's fine. Some people just don't do those kind of things. But the coupler will always be needed because there's always going to be people out there that do that. And I'll still continue to show them off. But I show everything that comes up, and that does Charles as well. Everyone that's making stuff, it's going to take a hit, but it's not going to remove the need for those products. Luckily, always, sir, always. I have is that RGB? Hopefully, I'm not saying that wrong. And I have LumaCode. Both of them are great choices for original hardware. And if you have questions, definitely look out, and you should be following Ivory Tower Collections. Send him a message, chat with him, get some stuff done. He's great, and almost always it's quick turnaround. 250 Exactabet red blue. Oh wait, we're not playing horse racing. What are you doing? All right, so I've got a high score to show you guys here, and this was, I don't know if you guys think this is impressive. I think this is really, really impressive. So this is Michael Hayes. He went live on Twitch on an off day from what he normally does Fridays. I think he said he's going to do, it's getting hot, this hoodie. He's going to start doing Sundays. I don't know if he meant in addition to Friday or only, but he did on Night Stalker live, and you can go find him on Twitch, IntiLab, 191,700 on Night Stalker. That is amazing. I can't get anywhere near that. I think I'm lucky to get half that. That's about my best. Somewhere like half that. I can't remember. I might have been over 100,000. Nowhere near his high score. So I applaud you, sir. That is awesome. Great score. I don't know if he's still in here or not. I didn't tell him I was going to show it. But I also posted that in my Discord. That is an awesome, awesome score. 8-Bit Widget says, yeah, I got to say I'm tech savvy and I'm still not really feeling like I want to spend time figuring it out, though. So I'm grateful that there are folks. Yeah, So that's a great thing about the console being in everyone's hands. You're going to have so many people figuring this out, figuring that out. Hey, look what else you can do. You know, hey, check out my art. Oh, I didn't even think about that. You know, it's like, look what I did. Instead of a flat box, I have 3D looking boxes, which I want to show you guys my build a little bit. I have very little free time after YouTube, but I'm slowly but surely buying everyone's ROMs. I got to go buy Revs here tonight or tomorrow when I get time. Download the free ones and buy all the ROMs he's selling. I think that might be all I need now. I've went around buying up every ROM that wasn't available for, or if I, for some reason, hadn't seen it and bought it yet. And building my stick, building artwork, custom folder art, just takes time. And, you know, it's like I already take a lot of crap for being up here so much. And I have a hard time. It's so much to do to spend days building on my sprint build. So I'm doing it slowly but surely, but it is coming along. I'll show you guys here in a little bit. My throat's getting dry. When I was done at the dentist, man, I could hardly even close my mouth, and it was so dry it almost hurt. It was bad. Yeah, that'll be coming soon. We're also going to do, anyone watching that wants to play horse racing live, we are going to be doing some special streams once in a while where we just pop on, play horse racing live, chat, of course, and that's it. Not going to be on the show. We're still going to do it on the show every once in a while, but I want to do a few extra streams. I want to get some different people in there to play as well, and I want to do it a little more often, but I can't keep it on the show like every other week, or there's so much stuff to talk about. I have a backlog that's crazy long, and, you know, people love playing the horse racing live. And if you don't know, David Harley, Intellivision.us, he released Super Pro Horse Racing. It's pretty much the same version I've been using. So if you want to practice or get, you know, in on it, the action yourself, streaming, go ahead. It's an awesome way to do it. Salvatore, in fact, found a bug, and David Harley hopefully will fix it. The only difference between the one he just released and mine is on the last bet, you can bet, what is it, $999. So you have you're in it a lot longer. But Salvatore found a bug in that, and hopefully that's fixed soon. But other than that, it's the same version I have other than the title screen. All right, where are we at here? Mail call, one of my favorite parts, even though there's not a lot. Let me switch it over. So I grabbed another 3 sticks. So there's a lot of reasons I'm going to do different builds. I'll have a lot of consoles as soon as they come back in stock, and I'll need at least one for every console. And when I'm up here, I'm doing testing, or say it's stuff that I've got from a publisher or a programmer, and I'm not supposed to even show that it exists. I don't want it on my regular stick. I'm going to have one labeled on the back, top secret, and then anything that cannot be shown, even that it exists, will be on that stick. You can't have too many of those with the Sprint. So Retro Bliss, my buddy Phil, he has been using these for years, and I'm assuming this is why. Yeah, a cord. So this is a Logitech F310 gamepad. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it. It does have the 2 thumbsticks, D-pad, and it has 4 buttons on the face, and I don't know how many are on the top, but there are at least 1 on each side, and it's corded. I'm going to try it on the Sprint. I didn't ask him yet. I'm hoping it works on the Sprint, because there's a way you can put the D-pad in 4 directions, and that's what sold me on it. The fact that Phil likes it was enough too, but I have a lot of controllers. But the fact that you could put this D-pad in 4-way, I thought that would be great for a lot of old games. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. I think I don't have too much here. So this book, where did I see this book? Someone showed me this book. Oh, it's Michael. Oh boy, I'm going to say his name wrong. I don't know how to say his last name. Michael Lunzer. He's my collecting buddy. Always goes to PRGE. He has a great Instagram channel. He posted about this PC Engine TurboGrafx 16 PCFX anthology book. And I don't know if you guys know, but it's one of my top 5 favorite consoles, TurboGrafx 16 and everything to go along with it. And I love books like this. It's a nice big book full of color pictures and information. And I went looking for it. I think it was like $80 on the Kickstarter or something like that. I think it was on Kickstarter. And I put it in my cart, and I took a few minutes and I was doing something. I came back to buy it, and it went on sale in that time. I'm like, holy crap. I'm glad I didn't buy it when I first stuck it in there. It was like $20 or $30 off. I can't remember what it was, but it was a lot cheaper than it was whenever it was on the Kickstarter, which is cool to see. I buy a lot of books. I'm looking forward to looking through that one. So we've got another thing up. So I wasn't going to debut this during the 100th episode, but I've got a lot of people doing segments for the show. And DJC is how to play with DJC. We've got Roger Kephart going to talk about collecting and variants. Michael Doherty is going to do some type of review stuff. Mike's Gaming Gala is going to do mini reviews. Oh boy, I'm going to miss someone. I've asked several key people that are involved and watch the show and friends of the channel to, and if any of you guys want to do stuff, I'm open to it. Find something that other people aren't doing. And it's not like every show. It's whenever these guys have time and want to do one, feel like doing one, have information to do one. Just now and then you're going to see some segment from another YouTuber or viewer, and we're going to play them. So right now, let me catch up with chat, and then we'll debut the new one. Tim, what's going on, Tim? Oh, sorry, guys. I clicked it, and I didn't realize because I was on the other screen. So there's my screw up for this week. At least you could still hear me and kind of see what was going on. Sorry about that, guys. It's always something. It's always something every show. What is this question mark? A mail for ants? I don't know if you saw it, but I was talking about this earlier, Poe. You and Mike's mom. I'm just making sure you saw that. Mike wasn't in here to see it. Lucky for you guys. I'm not tiny. I'm not tiny. Don't be spreading that rumor, man. All right. So now I lost where I was. New segment. We're caught up in chat. This one is how to play with DJC. Let me screen that. So what I do here and why sometimes this happens, I'm in OBS. I've got all these different scenes in OBS, and I'm going through StreamYard. And if I don't start the virtual camera and I'm in OBS going through these things, I'm showing you guys stuff and StreamYard's not showing it. Or like that, when I was in OBS, clicking on different ones and I wasn't in StreamYard. So I didn't pull it down because what I was looking at didn't show the Night Stalker because that part was in StreamYard. Oh, what was I? Oh, so you guys couldn't see this. Was it this you guys couldn't see? I'm trying to think. Oh, the books. I'll show them again. Sorry about that. Logitech F310 controller. It is wired. I will test with the Sprint this week, and we'll do a video where you can see the controller and if it works in the Sprint. This was the book. PC Engine, TurboGrafx 16, PCFX Anthology. One of these weeks, I'll get everything right and not have any screw-ups with sound, video, different screens popping up or not going away. Very cool book. I looked through a lot of pictures online and grabbed it on Amazon. Mr. Postyle's mom. Or, sorry, with Mike's Gaming Gala's mom. All right. The only other thing I showed were USB sticks, and those aren't too exciting, but they're for my Sprint. So, all right, guys, we are going to show you how to play Ninja Odyssey, courtesy of DJC.
What's happening, everyone? DJC here, and I'm going to teach you how to play one of my favorite homebrews of all time. Before all that, don't forget to subscribe to DJC Game Studios here on YouTube, and Rumble, and Twitch, and Instagram, Facebook. Oh, it's Ninja Odyssey. This is a sealed copy. It's mine. You can't play this. But you can play the ROM on your Intellivision Sprint, and let me show you how to play this awesome, colorful, most amazing game on your Intellivision Sprint. Roll it!
This will be funny if you're popping in here full screen. I'm on DJC.
I gotta love
What?
that Electronite splash screen.
Can you guys hear me when I'm doing this? I think you can, but I'm not usually in full screen mode with me not on. I
So
love
we're here.
Ninja Odyssey. Someone let me know you can hear
Telling
me.
the legend of the ninja that
All right.
has to defeat
Thank you,
the
bud.
3 ghostly spirits.
This is one of my favorite games, platformer. DJC's pretty good at it too. He's gonna give you some pointers.
Here's our hero. And let's rock it. So, farmer, your disc is going to move
We'll do
your
that.
guy left or right. Your top button is going to throw your weapon, and your bottom side button is going to jump. And you basically got to learn to alternate to where you can jump and throw. Now the hearts keep your life meter on top from going down and killing you. Shoot that snake! Shoot that snake! All right, enough.
There's a hard
Not
part
that
coming
kind of
up.
show, folks. When you see that,
That
jump,
guy.
because you know when you see the black mushroom, you know that beast is coming. Now these red stars are bouncers. No, they're not going to throw you out of a nightclub, but they will bounce off the ground when you throw them. These ones are fast throwing, so they shoot like a cannon. Son of a frog!
Don't follow that thing.
All right, not falling for this one again. I mean, you don't have to destroy the frog, but destroy the frog.
Just don't let him get you.
Then she'll also have these spikes on the ground. They will take away some of your health. And later on, when you get upgrades, it'll take your upgrades away as well.
And there's times you do not want to lose your upgrades.
All right. Avoid all these enemies. So you got a pretty good jump here. But here is your first upgrade. You always want to get this. And don't get hit with anything after you get it. Whoa, like that guy. It's the red ninja suit. Now this will allow you to double jump the height of the screen to avoid fireballs
Awesome.
or
Right there,
maybe
you would've been
barrel
dead.
into the fire. Into the fire! Did I mention how beautiful this game looks? You touch any of those little spikes or these spikes on the ground, you're losing that ninja suit right away, and you're going to need it.
I'm curious who already
Get
has
rid of all
this
these
game.
things that are in your way.
Into Odyssey from Electronite.
They will only hinder
And what do you think of it?
your gameplay. You can also jump and avoid, but if they're in your way, get rid of them when you can. There we go, we got the bouncers.
And you want to keep getting the
That'll
hearts
get 'em
as
in those
well to keep
pits.
that meter up.
And now our first boss battle.
Boss battles on Intellivision.
Now with this guy, you want to stay as
like
close
AF.
to the
It's a
edge
lot of fun.
as possible. You can shoot directly or get them to bounce up and hit them.
If you like
As long as
platformers,
you're right at
it's
the
one of
edge
the
of the
best on
screen.
Intellivision, if not the best. Platformers.
Those fires won't hurt you. Be as close as they get. You cannot move away from the edge on this boss.
Yeah,
and you
all
got
the way
'em.
to the left.
Give him a couple extra just because. Well, there it is. Ninja Odyssey
hey,
on the Intellivision
I have something to
Sprint.
say.
Uh-oh.
Just shut up for 2 seconds,
No,
idiot.
what
with
do
your
you
old
have
games.
to say?
This is not good.
You Intellivision gamer. There we go. Carry on, idiot, with your stupid old games.
Wow. I did not expect that.
Me either.
That's how to play Ninja Odyssey. You see Electronite, you know that it's good quality. Did he really just say that?
He did. And I'm his biggest fan.
JC Game Studios.
All right, so there's the very first How to Play with DJC. I hope you guys enjoy these. I really appreciate Chuck and the guys that are going to be doing the other segments. Appreciate their time. Add some cool stuff that's not me blabbing and showing you stuff. And hopefully you guys find it useful and we can learn to play some games with Chuck. I mean, nobody plays more Intellivision games than DJC. Nobody. He streams just about every day, sometimes multiple times a day, almost primarily Intellivision. So there's a lot of games he's hard to beat at, and he'll be a good one to show us, maybe improve our scores a little bit. Yes, very nice. Chuck did a good job on that. I was impressed because all I asked for was like a quick video, show us how to play it, and he really kind of got involved, added effects. He made a really nice video. That video is YouTube video worthy on its own. Not just for a segment on a show. All right, where are we at now? Almost missed it. I had to write that one in. So Homebrew Highlight. So this was by far my most popular PRG video. I did a lot of videos. We had myself, Papa Pete, Mike's Gaming Gala, oh boy, Arcade USA. I think we all had some videos from Intellivision Revolution. And this was by far the most views. This is Pitfall 1. It's a compilation of several games with Pitfall Harry. And we'll go over each of them a little bit. There's several games. It's like a collection. And it's a lot of fun. I'm a big Pitfall fan. Full color manual. And you have multiple overlays. 3 different ones. We'll show them all. This is the Endless Runner, Forbidden Jungle. This is Robot Rubble. And, of course, you've got a reimagined Pitfall overlay. And there's also, I don't know if this is, I think this is a sticker. Of course, I'm never going to peel mine. It just stays with the box. I believe that's a sticker. And last but certainly not least, here's the cart. We're going to show you a little bit of Pitfall. This will be the first time ever. It is not going to be on original hardware when I show something off. I have loaded it on my Sprint stick. This is an early version still. It's not the final version. This is the version I use for my videos. And while we're doing this, I'll show you a little bit about my my current build for my Sprint, which is still very early on. Some of it's very, very basic, but it's better to have something basic than to have all of them be white screens with the blue Running Man. Not that I don't like the Running Man, but all right. So this is what I have so far. Starts with blah, blah, woof, woof. These are folders. I'm going to add other things, background artwork from boxes behind that. And you'll see one of them example whenever we see Electronite. Brian's Man Cave, I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to shrink him down a little bit or cut him out. And then I'm going to have his box art around him. Collector Vision game, same thing. I'm thinking I'm going to split that Collector Vision. I'll put Collector Vision games, on top of each other. And then I'll put game box art all around. Cote Gamers, that's their logo that I found online. And I'm going to put their game boxes as well around that. Kind of like what you see here, but this is the first part of it. I might do like lines, black lines, like a comic book. Maybe, I don't know. I got to mess around with it still. But this kind of gives you the idea. You're going to see the logo. You're going to see some of my favorite games. If there's 4 games, obviously they're all going to make the cover. But on those publishers that have a lot of games, you're going to see my favorite games that they put out on those. And there's the main topic for today. No fancy stuff, but again, wanted to have something. We're going to talk about my favorite Sprint games. Also, those work on original hardware as well. Game testing, I get a lot of stuff like Michael Hayes sent me his Tutor Vision game, and does this work on there? Does it load? Someone else will send me, hey, this is my sprint file package. Can you test? Make sure everything's good. So I throw everything like that into here and go check it out. This is Homebrew Inc. I've got Tutor Vision stuff. Love that those work. Intelligent Vision. I've got a lot of stuff in there, but I don't have all the box art and files yet. Intellivision Collector. That's a good example. I don't have the boxes on that folder art yet, but you can see everything is there. Intellivision Revolution, same thing. I'll put the box art. I'm going to do a lot of different categories. I keep looking at the camera like you guys can see me. Mattel, all the Mattel games will be there. I'll have the other ones there. InTv Corp. Miscellaneous, there's a lot of different things in there. OpCode games. Again, I'll put the artwork there. I'll have all the original 125. Like, I'm going to categorize them, but I'm also going to have things like this where it's all the original 125. And then I got to do some different artwork. I've got the gears and testing ROMs, but I want to do some kind of other things in the background there. And that's for things like the controller software or the controller testing, the console testing, all the little things like that. There's a lot of stuff. There's little ECS testers. There's sound things where you can, for the ECS and getting the volumes to be the same. All that kind of stuff will be in there. And there's a lot more to do, a lot more artwork, a lot more folders, a lot more games to put on here. A lot of these are populated with a lot of games already. We're not going to go through all that. But what I want to do right now is show you Pitfall 1. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't even know what shirt I have on under this. Oh, I'm dying with this hoodie on. Bacon Ice Cream Productions, you got to go. The shirt I have on isn't game related. It's my 10-year-old daughter always says, bruh. So when I found this shirt, and you'll see it here in a bit, it cracks me up. So I don't even have the artwork for the stuff in here yet because it's going to be harder to make that stuff. There's Pitfall 1. And we're going to switch over. So I've got my shirt that says, bruh. I told her every time I pick you up, I'm going to put on my bruh shirt. She just starts laughing. She's like, no. Let me get back to chat here. Buzz says, looks good. I love that you can make subfolders on this. Yeah, folders are huge. Folders are huge. Being able to organize things, or sometimes, like for instance, maybe I have Intellivision Revolution, and then I also have Programmer. Like sometimes Brian's going to publish a game. Maybe it's digital form only. Sometimes I want to have a group of all Brian's games, even though he might have different publishers. So the folders let you put the games everywhere they belong, whether it be shooters, platformers, by the publisher, Intellivision Revolution or Intellivision Collector, Electronite, or the programmer, Brian's Man Cave. Carlos Madruga has a ton of great games. It really lets you, for streamers especially, like say I'm going to focus on a programmer or a publisher or a certain type of game, a platformer. It's like it lets me do whatever I want to do and have easy access to it. So this is Pitfall 1. It's a compilation. Let me get this off. My son calls me bruh, and he's almost 22 years old. You're a fun dad, bruh. I like your style. I try to be. I'm not that funny on YouTube. I am not a comedian, but I say a lot of funny stuff at work, home, with my kids. Very playful. Yeah. Anything I know and can use, I will. I don't know why. I never try to be funny on YouTube. And television is serious business, folks. So we've got Pitfall. that is the original game, Pitfall. Pitfall Immortal, just like it sounds, you can't die. Pitfall Unbound, you're immortal, and the timer doesn't run. So you can practice that perfect game and kind of do whatever you need to do. Then you've got 3 versions of Robot Rubble. 2 are demo or prototypes, not that playable. But the third one is a complete game, and it is highly playable. It's a fun game. There's also a homebrew for that one. And then you've got an all-new Endless Runner based on the Pitfall universe, and that's called Jungle Escape. So we all know Pitfall. I don't need to play that one. So we'll show you Pitfall Immortal. Basically, it's just a hack version of Pitfall. I had my hoodie on this whole time, and I just realized when I took the hoodie off that I never took off. They drew blood work for bone grafting, and I never took off the freaking tape they put on me. So here we go. We're going to let these alligators eat me, or we're going to drown. So there, I still have 2 men, so I didn't lose a life. There we go again. Same Pitfall, lets you practice. You cannot die. You can still run out of time, so your score is going to be your score in 20 minutes, but you can't die. Oh, I should have had a keyboard for this. So with a keyboard, you can press F7 and go back to the game without going back out to the menu. It's not too bad. I know they're going to fix that eventually, but I don't even have that yet. But if you plug in a keyboard and I can have it set right here, that would work. For streamers, it's really good. So we're going to check out Unbound real quick. So now you can see the timer is stuck. Nothing's going down. My men, as I die, they're not being taken away. So this lets you practice Pitfall if you're not very good at it. It lets you last the whole 20 minutes if you want for a score. It lets you practice the correct path to get all the treasures. And then you can go to the regular Pitfall game and just go through it once you get really good. I've came close. I have not done a perfect Pitfall game. I did come close, though. All right, now we're going to get into product highlight. I don't think there's anything. So these are from Charles, and he sent these to me. And what he does is he makes these files for people that have their own 3D printers, and they're on Maker World, and I will have the links in the description. And these are called Sprint Grips and Sprint Grip Dual. I'll show you what they are. We'll show you how they work, and then you can find the links in the description after a little bit after this live is done. So here it is. Sorry, Charles. Is it Dysert? Charles Dysert. Oops, let me go back off this screen. Don't want to do that again. Charles Dysert, EVG 2000 on AtariAge, and this is 2026 print. So this basically, let me see here, the Sprint Grip. Let me put one in here. I don't want to pop them in too much. This gives you a side grip. For those of you that wanted that, that's what that does. And again, it's called the Sprint Grip. Very nicely 3D printed. And this is called the Sprint Grip Dual. Basically, it's a coupler. And this lets you put both controllers in to run and gun. To use both controllers. Again, there is a hack file now that lets you do that in the emulator. But for those that aren't technically inclined, don't want to deal with all that, you have other options. Now, this is a free file, and whenever you click the link, you can download it and print it yourself. So very cool options. You also have 8-bit widgets doing these similar things. If you don't have a 3D printer, he sells them for a very reasonable price. So whether you want to do it yourself or buy them ready to go, These are very cool options from Charles and 8-Bit Widgets. I really appreciate guys that do things like this because I don't do things like this. And it's nice to have options on how to play and different add-ons and adapters and different things that these guys make because I play them, collect them, do YouTube. That's about it. I don't make anything. Maybe some artwork, like for the folders and stuff, but that's about it. Let's go ahead and catch up on chat. Yeah, I realized that. Afterwards. Jonas Ness. Hey, Casey, do you have another channel where you share footage of RC racing? No, I don't, but I can throw something up real quick because I meant to do that. My son was racing rookie, and I took a little clip, and let me throw it up here real quick. I don't have time to do anything else but the YouTube stuff. But I'll give you an idea. This is a small track in Antioch, indoor off-road. And my son's racing a short course truck. And I'll show you guys, for those of you that are curious or have never seen it, I'll show you guys. All right. It's going to take me a quick second here to pop it all up. It is in downloads. I need to remove some of these other ones. We already showed Michael. We already showed Poe and Bart dating Mike and Phil's mom. We showed the videos. We showed the Mantis. All right. Let me pop them up here. Image file. Downloads. Oh, boy. This is going to be, what is it named? Image 2474. Normally when I'm ready to show something, I call it what it is. But there's a lot of stuff image like that. And there's a lot of stuff in here. 2474. That should be it. All right. So we're going to throw it up. This is what it looks like when he's on the driver's stand. You stand up here. There's like 10 to 15 people depending on the track. And you are usually elevated at least somewhat. This one's a little on the low side, but plenty for what it is. And then I'll show you a little clip, just like a 7-second clip of him going around a section of the track. And what is that one called? 2477 MOV. Hopefully MOVs work. Uh-oh. There it is. All right, so now we'll show up a short clip. This is the rookie class. My son is really new to it. Let me play it one more time. I know part of it was cut off. It's pretty much like motocross. The fast guys in the big classes, we're going like way faster than you see these buggies going. I tell my son to take it easy because he's learning and I don't want him to break the truck. But it is a lot of fun. It's not easy. Trust me, it is not easy. That is my other hobby. That takes just as much time and money as YouTube and game collecting. I can tell you that. Horse Stream Live, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, so that was RC racing. Well, that took us about 1:20 to get there. We had a lot of fun. We hadn't done that in quite a while. We had a weird year last year. We're going to go again on the 31st. I'll get a little more footage. I'll get a clip of myself racing too. Maybe get a couple pictures of my son and I out there in the cars. I've raced everything. When I was younger, I raced karts up to a national level. I had a whole room full of trophies. We did it for a long time. I raced everything from dirt to asphalt and karting. I raced sportsman level, full-size cars at local track. Grew up going to the tracks. And then RC racing's been there since the early 90s. I've ran tracks. I've raced all over the place. It's something I really do like. We do everything too. We have rock crawlers. Mostly we're doing racing like similar to what you saw there. Some of it's big A-scale, big, huge outdoor tracks where you're literally flying through the air. Everything. Drag racing. We have them all, but we don't do a lot of that, any of the other stuff too much. The little bit of time we have and go, we're usually doing what you just saw. You need to get that free RC game for the Quest. Yeah, I have some sim stuff that I've bought, and it's a lot of fun. It's just, man, I don't have time. But I do want to play my VR. I have VR units, and I hardly use them. These guys play. I need to get in there with them, and good excuse to use my my VR units. All right, I'm gonna play a game, one game, and I'm gonna enter it. Good, bad, or ugly. I'm gonna enter whatever I've got here. This is Intellivision Invasion, and it is Demon Attack for this week's game. I don't know if let's see if I have it on here. I think I do. I know I'm not switched over yet, guys. I will switch over before I play, I promise you. I don't have the box art for the 125 yet. Not on all of them, anyway. Oop. That'd be the wrong one. Where am I? There we go. Oh, boy. And right there, you need the manual. I forgot which button it is for single player. Give me a second. Demon Attack. Manual. Hopefully I can find it. It might be easier just to grab it over here, wherever the heck I have it. Oh, of course it's behind all of them. Did I grab a sealed one? No. So there's Demon Attack. For those of you that might not have not seen the game before, it's a Magic, very fun shooter. Regular speed 1, 2, and 3. Advanced speed 4, 5, 6. Regular speed with tracer shots 7, 8, 9. Advanced speed with tracer shots. The left side 1, 4, 7, and clear are one-player games. The middle are two-player games, and the right side are co-op games. So I'm going to do 1. And here we go. Let me pull up chat so I can glance over. I haven't played Demon Attack for the challenge yet. It's a fun game. It's not that hard to play. You definitely should. Yeah, I don't think I'll show you how it's done, but I'm going to enter it. Even if it's the lowest one again, I'm going to enter it. This is one I had and loved as a kid, and I'm already dead. That's not a good start. I'm not playing with the Intellivision controller. I should be. That feels better. Sometimes I just have to play with the Intellivision controller. It's just muscle memory, how I know how to play. I had my Xbox 360 controller on there, and I wasn't liking that. I'm not pulling a Mike's Gaming Gala and blaming the controller. I just made a bad move, but it didn't feel right either. That's another thing I need to get. Phil, when he doesn't cuss, but he'll say like, sockjaw, booger eating, Mike's Gaming Gala watching, Intellivision Gamer loving. He has a whole thing of clean cussing. I got to get a clip of him doing that. Oh, get me out of the corner. It feels so weird to just be playing a game. The boss. the boss on this game sets it apart from any other version. I wish the controls were a little more precise. Like when you hit the disc, you kind of jump around side to side a little bit. Anyone that's played this, you should know what I'm talking about. Here comes the boss. I like to just whatever I can hit, but I want to get all these guys coming down. You don't want to get to where they're all out. Like we're like right now. Oh boy, I'm probably... And then you got to launch a shot. So I launch one right up the middle. I want to hit everything coming down until the shield's depleted. And then I want to follow them over, hit them so they don't kill me. Send one shot up the middle and back down and do it again. Now you've got the exploding shots. So they'll even hit you. They pin you in the corner. And then those explode. You're dead. Oh, like this. I hate it when I'm over there by Earth or whatever planet that is. It's harder to see stuff. I like that black background. Oh, I almost died again. Let me out. Oh, come on. And I died again. That happens a lot in this game, too. You die once, and then boom, again. It's getting really hot in here now. I feel pressure. Come on. No. You definitely don't want them on both sides of you either. Oh, come on. I pushed another button and stopped firing. Ooh. I need to get to another boss. Here we go. I don't know if you can do the auto shoot. I'm holding it. Got him. The TI-99 has a boss level? I've never played that one. I didn't know that. I might have one of those, but no games if I do. Woo, they're fast. We might not see another boss. Let me out. I've already died like 3 times, so I gotta be careful. Oh, that's not careful. Oh, I knew I was dead, and I couldn't do anything about it. I wonder if auto fire's not better at this point. Right back into it. Oh, we made it. This is where I wish it wasn't so choppy with movements. Oh, come on. Oh, I almost had him. Got him. Yeah, shooters, these old shooters. Oh boy. Oh boy, what the heck? I forgot about those. I don't always get to this one. They track you. This is the first game that I'm like, I missed the back of the controller. Uh-oh. I'm struggling holding it and not hitting the other buttons that seem to make me pause. Finally. These guys are the ones I dislike the most. Man, I can't even hit them when they're like this. The hesitating of going back and forth and the clunky movements, that gets me when you're trying to... Not that. Or that. Damn it! I need to screenshot that. 9154. Oh boy. AJ, what's going on, AJ? Good to see you. I was just going for a score, not the best, but it'll work. For the Intellivision Invasion Facebook group challenge. Figured as long as it's not a game that takes forever, I'll start doing it on the show. As long as I'm not on a long show, that is. And then I have something to enter. Sometimes I never come back and submit a score, and I always talk about it. I should at least play. Wonder if someone could design a back with some little holes around the battery to feel more like the original. There are people. 8-Bit Widgets has them. Charles puts files if you have a 3D printer. There are ways to do it. Most games, it doesn't bother me at all. That one, it was. That one was bugging me. Yeah, there's a few people doing it. And there are options if you like that. But most games, it's fine. For whatever reason, like whenever I was holding it, let me go out of here. When I was holding it, trying to hold it in here, I was hitting other buttons and it was like stopping the game. It was doing like I don't even know what it was doing, but it was affecting me. And so then I was trying to do like this kind of a thing where I'm that felt weird going back and forth because it was pivoting the controller. So yeah, I might have to be using one of those adapters for that game. I don't know. You do pretty good at games sometimes. And I don't cheat, and I let you practice first. Unlike Timmy. All right, what do we got next? Let's check on the poll. So there is a poll if you guys haven't already seen it. And it is, are you interested in 3- and 4-player Intellivision games? 84 votes are in now. 48% say yes. 25% say no. 27% say maybe. Oop, let me catch up here. Off grid, I never used the recess in the back, even back with my original console back in the day. So I don't have an issue with these remotes. I see what you did there, Bart, but Mike's not here. It doesn't bother me. How did you hold it? I'm just curious because I did hold it like that. But most games on the Sprint being flat, it doesn't bother me, but this one it did. Dude, you know how movies like War Games show some 80s arcade and PC gameplay? Do you know, are there any classic 80s movies that show footage of Intellivision gameplay? I mean, not that old, but Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy has Frog Bog. I don't know of any others. If anyone else knows of any, throw them in chat. Yeah, that's why I did the offshoot. Just having the extra material caused a torquing of the controller I didn't like. That was messing with me a little bit. I mean, I die like that on that game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming it on that completely, but it did contribute to it. I love the new remote controllers. I love the remotes too. I like them. I love being wireless. These guys make a back. If you like the back, there's no reason not to like them. Yeah, Grandma's Boy. I mean, that's pretty old now. That's pretty much the only one I can think of. Did my score, talked about that. Video, YouTube highlight. So I was making graphics for these, but I was like, that's too time consuming. I have a playlist. Let me show it to you. Oop, can't do it there. I need to show you over here. YouTube. And I'll pop it up here as soon as I get to my channel. I have not forgotten the Intellivision Gamer. All right, so if you go to my channel and you see playlists, I don't think you can see my mouse, but right there you've got home, video, shorts, live, playlists, and then you'll see all kinds of things. Video, YouTube highlights. So these are videos from all kinds of different YouTubers, and it's stuff that I thought was cool that week, or definitely, if it's something as a must-watch video or a how-to, I have these for a few things. One of them being the sprint. I have a playlist for homebrew gameplay videos, original 125 gameplay videos. But this is the part where I show you guys cool videos from other people that I think you should watch. And there's quite a few in here at this point. There's 68. And I leave them in here. So if you ever have some free time, want to watch some cool Intellivision videos or content or how-tos, definitely check out that playlist. Go support these other people putting out Intellivision videos. Give them a like, a comment, subscribe if you like the channels if you don't already. But the newest one I put in this week, we showed you the Brian's Man Cave talking about 3 new works in progress that he's working on. This one is a triple action 2 for Intellivision homebrew game review. So Mike has a cool intro. I'm not going to show any of it because I don't want to take any of his views or ruin the surprise. It's a cool intro, and then stick around for the gameplay review. It's about 12 minutes long, and there's 3 games in that collection. And it's a pretty fun game. It came out at PRGE this year. And check out Mike's Gaming Gala. He also does some compilations of all his reviews or intros. So you can watch every year. I think he puts all of them into one big one. And you can just watch all the intros if that's all you want to see. But he does some very thorough and honest reviews. You know, I'm more of a knowledge. Here, check out this game. If you like shooters, you're going to like this game. I don't get into critiquing or, you know, is it good? Is it not good? Mike will tell you everything about it and be completely honest. I mean, I don't hide things. I'm an awareness channel. I want to focus on showing you guys things, and you make your own decision if you like it or not. But Mike's really good at reviews, and I look forward to when he starts doing the mini reviews for the Intellivision Show. I think it'll be a cool addition to hear his insight on the games and see if he does like maybe a little micro intro. I don't know if he will or not. Like Chuck, he went above and beyond. All right, where are we at now? So I'm curious, do you guys have, we're going to talk about free games. We're going to go over my favorites. We're going to play them. And I'm curious what you guys, I'm going to start popping them up while I'm getting ready to do some gameplay here. Get out of this. I'm curious, what games have you guys found for your Sprint or emulators that are free that you guys think that everyone should have and play? So throw them down in the comments. Yes, he also has Michelle. And it's funny you say that. So that is AI, to be fair. That was him, but I made it move and blow the kisses. But this is not AI.
Hi, I'm Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala, and this is all Casey's fault.
Michelle's not my fault, but asking him to do the Casey's fault thing, that was my fault. You know, that all started with this.
This is all Casey's fault!
That beer, when he did the double and on Astro Smash, my favorite ones when he says, "Oh, it all went down my ass crack." I need to clip that one and have that one there. But yeah, Mike does some cool stuff. All right, so I'm curious. Throw in your favorite free games that you have found. Get back to chat here. Jerome, what's going on? Yeah, Michelle, I keep telling Michelle, if you shave, you'll be a lot prettier. He's like, no, and you're sick. Has anyone found free games for their Sprint? Throw them up in there in the comments, and I'll read them off. I'm curious, maybe there's something I'm missing, but we're going to go over I went through in every game that I could find that was free, watched different videos, different websites, went to all the publishers. Now, I didn't include anything that Rev has on his. I haven't tried or downloaded or even tried, or sorry, I haven't tried or even downloaded those yet. So those weren't accounted for in this list, but I'm going to show you what I think right now are the top 10 free games for the Sprint, OG consoles via flash cart or emulators. These are all free. With the other links, I'll put them all in the description. And you guys should definitely, if you have a way to play any of them or a sprint, you should have all 10 of these guaranteed. Let me switch on over here. All right, so we're going to find my favorite free sprint games. We're just going to go in order the other way. First one up is Fortress. It is the first complete in box homebrew game. Still fun to play. It's available for free. Joe Zabisiak, same guy that created the LTO, same guy that created the emulator JZI Intv that is in the Sprint console. And on a lot of computers for that matter. So I'm pretty sure you guys know what game this is. We've got Tetris. I keep wanting to hit up to slam it down. Plays very well. Looks good for the time. Like I said, this is the very first. We've got music. I don't know if I can hold that or not. I can't remember. I read the manual, Mike, but it's been a long time. I need to check my demon attack score and see how it compares with my high score. I can't remember what my high score is. That was a decent game for me because I got what I get to the boss 3 times. We're going to play each one just a few minutes. I'm not going to play full games because there's 10 of them to go through. Let's see if we can get a Tetris here. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. I need one more piece before I can try to get a Tetris. Ah! Doesn't matter. We're not playing a full game, so... Oh, come on. Now I'm gonna need 2. It's being stingy. Now it's gonna give it afterwards, I bet. All right, we're not gonna wait around for... I thought I was. Oh, you know, that's a good one too. Christmas Carol is a well-made game. Definitely there's one right there. Hit the like, says Jerome. Thank you, sir. I played my sprint every day since I got it. Fantastic. I've played most days. Not every day, but I've played most days. We're going to flash you guys with white. I don't have my artwork in yet. Aardvark. Now, this is released complete in box from Intellivision Revolution. There also was a free ROM on AtariAge. And the big list that Oscar Toledo G has, in memory of Rosa, And this is free, and this is a really good game. So Phil, Retro Bliss Gaming, and DJC played this a lot. They always praised it. I'm like, yeah, it's not really my kind of game. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to. Finally, I tried it, and I love it. You got to collect all the dots. Certain things you got to eat from behind, like the worm. Some things you can eat just from the front. Some things can touch the shaft of your tongue. Some things cannot. There's a lot of, you got to go up and down. These are like kind of like power pellets. Oh, I missed it. So we cleared a level. It's kind of like a maze game, but different than like Pac-Man and those kind. Collecting all the dots, a lot of different different enemies. When you get into this game, if you at all remotely like this kind of game, you will love this one. It is so well done. I'm not completely sure how... Oh, come on! I was pushing the buttons on the other side again. Cheaters! Like these ants here, you can't have them touch your tongue, the shaft, I mean. You got to eat the worms from behind. Oh. Uh-oh. No! Woo, that was close. Got through another level. Let me catch up here. Luckily, this one doesn't start on me. Yeah, that's a... You're talking about Fortress. I can't remember if I already responded to that. Yeah, it's better than just sitting. I like having music. Jerome says, to my surprise, I really like the disc control. While not perfect, I find it comfortable to use. It depends on the game, and you know, I love the disc. Early D-pad. Stonix, says Lance Jennings. What's going on, Lance? Good to see you. Yeah, bro's got a massive tongue. Miss Night Stalker, there's another good one. And a lot of these you guys are talking about are definitely going to be shown here tonight. In fact, bro, in the words of my shirt, I missed one. Oh, man. Because Miss Night Stalker should be on my list, and it's not. Lance! Yeah, only the tip, not the shaft. Little Alien, what's going on? Good evening, brother. I hope you're well. Doing all right. Just for those of you that weren't here earlier, I had some major dental work done. I need to get an implant. I had one crown. Only dental work I've had done. I had a crown, tooth went bad, put a crown on it, and they had to rip it all out. Now I'm getting an implant. The crown was been there a while, but yeah, it didn't want to come out. I forget how long. It was over 2-hour complete visit. Should have been quick and easy. It wasn't. He rated it an 8 out of 10. He's been doing it a long time. He rated it an 8 out of 10 on difficulty to remove that tooth. So went through a couple levels. That's a good showing of, and I probably should have this up a little louder. Forgot about that. Sorry, guys. That's on my to-do list to have a virtual sound. Okay, so the worm can go through the shaft, but the ants can't. And you got to know, you got to keep track of which one can touch you where and which one can't. Yeah, it was. I'm feeling all right now. I feel a tiny bit, but not too bad. I'm just bummed that Lance told me a game that I was supposed to have on my top 10. And I can't remember if I have it on here. I mean, on the sprint itself. I missed it. So this one, I loved Space Battle as a kid, and it got really easy for me. I didn't know about pushing button 4 instead of disc. I always thought disc was the fastest speed, but 4 is actually pretty hard. If you play the original Space Battle and push 4, it's very fast. So this one, Battlestar Galactica Space Battle, he does a lot more. There's a lot more to it. So obviously you're going to notice the Battlestar graphics. And I play disc level. I'm not going to beat it. I'm just going to show it off a little bit. There's a lot more guys that come in than just what you see right now. A lot more squadrons coming in. Oops. I pushed the wrong button. I don't have an overlay in, but normally I don't get it wrong. Not on this game anyway. I wasn't able to eat that much today because of the dental work. I'm always hungry towards the end of the show, but I'm really hungry now. One thing that's different, you have to push the button to get back to the main radar map. Whereas before it just came back. That's the only thing that I didn't like. I don't like having to press that button. Woo. The really fast speed on this one is insanely fast, and a lot more things coming at you. You can see there's 88 at the bottom. I think 32 is what I've killed. There's 82 left. So it's not near as small of a game as it was in the original version. Oh, I thought I was going to get both of them. Again, guys, if you're just coming in, these are all free games that we're playing. And this is a list of my top favorite free games that you can get for your Sprint, emulator, or flash cart. So 71 left to go. We're going to move on, catch up with chat if there's anything in here. Never seen this before, bro. The death sounds always scare me as a kid on this game. There's a lot of sounds that are scary. What is it? Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Cloudy Mountain. That scared the crap out of me when I was a little kid. And I'll have the links to all these later tonight in the description, along with the links to do those hack files that I told you about earlier on the sprint. So next up, Goon Enough. This also is a complete in-box game. It was made free. The Goonies by OpCode, basically the same thing. Collect the keys, go through, don't get hit. I forgot which button was what. Where's punch? Oh, I can't punch yet. I always forget that. And I'm dying. Continues. I promise I can play better than this. Got a little, it looks like a little ducky. This game, you got to figure out where to go. It's an adventure type game. Oh, come on. Talking and thinking about what you're saying is not good on this game. A lot of stuff to figure out, find. Why did I not get that? Did I already have two? Oh, I still got tagged. Watch these cool things right here. The skulls up top. I thought that was cool. Yeah, those guys are annoying. I think those, yeah, I was going to say those guys will come down the vines. And they shoot. Oh, I can punch now. You don't kill him, but you can get him. There's a lot of maps, a lot of stuff to do. I've got fairly far in this game, believe it or not. It's not easy, but it's a fun game and it's free. Full game, fun, and free. Jerome says, after I figure out how to play Space Battle, it's very enjoyable for a few games. Yeah, it's not one you're going to play all the time, but David's version, it's a lot better. It adds a lot more replay. It's not easy. A lot more to do. But yeah, I love Space Battle. Is there a single-player version of Sea Battle yet? Not yet. I keep hearing it's in the works. I would love a one-player version of, or even an updated and one-player, like Super Pro, Sea Battle, Super Pro, Utopia, Utopia 2, whatever they want to do. Those are two games that I think should be next. Jesse says, I really like Goonies on Intellivision. It's a fun game, and you can't beat free, man. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one. I just downloaded the Goonies game. Need to give it a try. If you like that type of game, it's a winner for sure. So next up, Heli, and that's Hero, on Atari. Again, this has a complete in-box version like a lot of these do, but the ROMs, all these ROMs are available for free, and you've got code. there's several codes. The one I know for sure is Christmas time. You put in 1225 and everything's Christmas colors and themes. Again, this is a very fun game. There are no duds on my list here. And there are a lot of other free games that are worthy as well, like Lance making me realize that I forgot about Miss Night Stalker. Yeah, so funny thing you say that. If there's pause, it won't matter. The extra files on the Mac, I still have some on there. Like every time I add something, there'll be more. If you have a PC, laptop, or computer, you can simply put that USB stick in there and just delete the files. They show up on a PC. And that's what I've been doing. There's a longer way to do it, and I have a video posted in my playlist for the Sprint. With the terminal, but I find the easiest way to do it is put it in a PC and delete them. They show up, just delete them all. The only problem is when you have folders and you put a game here and a game in that folder and a game in this folder, it puts those files everywhere you add stuff. So eventually, I believe the plan is where the Sprint is going to ignore those files. Luckily, they don't take up much space, but you can also get rid of them. It's just an annoying Mac thing. That was the easy path. I had a feeling it was going to be wrong or lead to death. Oh, come on! Wrong button. I was trying to jump instead of fly. So this is Heli. Another great game. And very shortly, I'll have all the box work for all these. I'm kind of building the foundation first, building the folder art. A lot of games I do have, especially like Intellivision Collector, who, when you buy the games, the ROM files, everything comes, you just drag it over. The only thing I did on his, he names them all, IC, and then whatever the game number is. I like mine to be in order by the game title. And some people like it by publisher, but I like to search for my game title. So that's the only edit I made to his Sprint files. Electronite is giving you all the Sprint files as well. There are a few others. Brian's Man Cave, I'm going to be helping him get his files ready. I've done one game and I got a couple more. Keystone Coppers is done for him. I did that one. He has it. I need to do the rest of them. After the show and everything going on, I haven't had time to finish his games. So here, someone said this one a little bit ago, Space Patrol. Another one of the early games, also from Joe Zabisiak, David Harley. This left turn only. David Harley did some level design as well. So there's Moon, Mars, Pluto, Mercury, and then there's beginner and champion levels for each one. And this, like all of them, these are full games. These are not demos. Obviously, this is Moon Patrol. One of the earliest games, still holds up to this day. Again, if you guys are thinking of anything or have just popped in, I'm curious what you guys think are the best free games for Intellivision. Right now, of course, the main focus is on the Sprint being new, but I'm sure there might be some games that I'm not familiar with. Could happen. Lance just put a hole in my whole setup. When I check, I'm like, that's on there. No, it's not on there. Miss Night Soccer belongs on this list as well. But there, a lot of the games David does, they are, well, people, they're game hacks. He does a lot of changes, takes a game we already love and makes it even better. So there are a lot from David that are free, and definitely you should. I might do a part 2 of this. I don't know. We'll get 10 more. Oh no, wrong button. I barely made it out of that one. I love having to watch things on the ground, up in the air. This is easy. This is all still the easy stuff. It does start to get hard, believe me. I stopped the jump. You're also timed. Faster you do it, the better. You start to have landmines, different boulders. There's a lot of different things that come up. Poe is in here, so I will say beat him and eat him for him. We all know Poe loves beat him and eat him. Oh no. I had beat him and eat him on the brain. Now I know some people whiz through this, but I go slow on the mines. Because I like to make it out alive. But you do lose bonus points if you go slower. The only good thing about all the dental work I had done earlier today is I got a day off work. I was able to get some stuff done, hang out with the kids because they were off school today. I came up here and did a little bit in the game room, started getting the show ready. I'm going to be eating lasagna for the next 4 days at work. Have to take something that I can just gum it, basically. Yeah, the .clean command will remove all those. Easiest way for me, put it in the PC, and just delete them. But there are several ways. And pretty soon, like I said, I'm pretty sure the Sprint's going to ignore those files. Oh, I seen 3 of them. I had nowhere to go. The Sprint next update will most likely be ignoring those. Let's hope they can do it. They're small files. They're just annoying. I don't want to have to do something every single time I add games. Oh, no. I forgot I could shoot him. What an idiot. Slackjaw. I was thinking I had to jump him. Playing this one a little longer. I really like this game, and I haven't played it in a while. Oh, the stomach's growling. I'm not one to go most of the day without eating any food. Yeah, Mystic Castle's another great one. And I don't even play, Thunder Castle anymore. If I play that game, it's Mystic Castle, 100%. Same game, just to me, it's done right. David Harley edited it just right. Oh, I should have known to jump. Oh, I thought I killed it. The end is near. Normally I make it all the way through on this, but I guess I'm rusty. You can continue. That game was 462,750. Let me catch up on chat here. Yeah, like I read that one too. Definitely that works the dock clean. You can get into different ways to do it on the Mac, but I've been putting it into a PC and just you can see them, highlight, select them all, delete them. I do all of them at one time. You do like group them, set it by name, I put by file type, and I delete all those underscores in one swoop. Our computer would not let us download Space Patrol. It says that, but it's been saying that for years. You're fine. Yep, Mystic Castle, definitely. That's another good one. Like Off Grid here, Beat 'em and Eat 'em. That's a free one. That's on that big list from Oscar. Mystic Castle. Which powder using on your sprint? You know what? I didn't pay attention. I should be on the one they added. Not the stock one, but the one they added. Is it looking off to you? It's nice having options. All the games David Harley has improved are great. And yeah, most are free. The newer ones, you'll be like $5. Maybe if it's like a pack of a bunch of them, be $10. I think there's one for $10. Majority of them are free. All those used to cost a little bit, but $5 after a while, you get them free. Intellivision.us. Funny side note, Intellivision.us used to be my website for collecting, and I did a bunch of cool stuff on it. And whenever I got a collecting, oh man, what was it, 2007-ish? I got married, and Sean and Sean's all, you should give it to David, because David was doing a bunch of stuff already. So we gave the web address to David, and he's used it ever since. Somewhere I still have the files saved for I mean, this is old website stuff, nothing fancy by today's standards. But there was lots of cool little graphics, and we just started doing an online gaming league because I think it was Nostalgia. We were playing games online, baseball, and a few others. It played decent enough. Striker Super Pro Bowling. Papa Pete does the Striker Bowling League. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, not that. Guess it's not going to matter. I try to do 16-pound ball. I actually haven't played this in a while. Pretty sure I at least won one of the leagues, maybe two. And right now I can't remember how to play. Let's see. Well, somewhat remembered, just not the right spot. Once you get it down, it's not bad. All right. There, I think, is my strike ball. At least closer than it was. I like to not move my feet because this game's so hard to be perfect because it's where your feet are. It's where you're at on the line, on these dots over here to the right with the ball. You cannot get it exactly the same every time. And then it's where you push for your curve. And there's so many variables. There's another one too about throwing it out there. So many variables. It's hard to do perfect every time. You cannot master it. So if I can take out, I learned the bowl where my feet are always in the same spot, takes out one of the, one of the ways that I can be off. Ooh, that's definitely not a strike ball. I'm definitely going to be rusty on spares. Yep, just a little bit off. This is one of those games that takes practice, but if you like bowling games, this is the best one. Ah, too much head pin. Jesse says, Space Patrol looked different than I'm used to, so I figured it's just a difference in the palette you're using versus what I've been using on the LumiCode setups lately. It might be a little different than the LumiCode one. Try to throw a straight ball here. At least got one mark. Hopefully DJC doesn't see these low scores. DIIK! I have not bowled a 300. I've been close several times. I have not bowled a 300 in this game. Oh, you know what? I went the wrong way. And so what I do also, another tip, once you get used to playing, if you're a little off on where your ball over to the right was, I adjust where I throw, because where you push on the disc is how much curve you have. So if I'm a little farther up, I'm going to go a little less curve. If I'm a little low, I'm going to go a little bit more curve. It just gives you another shot at hitting a good ball in a good spot. I just realized I was going backwards. Ugh. I threw the strike ball there. I'm a little bit off. I don't use the loft drum. That was the other one I was talking about, throwing it out there. Yeah, it's a great bowling game. This is, like I said, like most of the bowling games like Odyssey, Atari, the old ones, I can master them and get 300s pretty easily. But this one, it's not easy. It's like real bowling. I grew up bowling as well. Another one of my hobbies when I was younger. You're hot, and sometimes you're not. And this game's the same way. You can't just be perfect all the time. All right, moving on. Bart says, I have only got one game over 200 so far. 200's not bad. You got to hear the music. If you can get a 200, you're doing pretty good, sir. Answered that. No, I don't use the loft. I find it very difficult to get the same. Yeah, it's not easy. That's what I like about it. That's what I'm saying. Because real bowling, you can't do that either. I mean, I grew up, you could do pretty good and sometimes you're hot, but this one here, I have a lot of tricks because I did a lot of practicing whenever we're doing those YouTuber competitions live. I don't want to suck. So I was doing a lot of practicing on bowling because I was very bad when we started. Super Pro Space Invaders. This is another David Harley game. Pull that off here. Woo, it's almost 8. I knew this was going to be a long one, playing Demon Attack and going through 10 of my favorites. Columns 4 to 8. I love all the how you can adjust. I don't have as wide as I should, but there are a ton of options in here. Again, it's free. I missed it. lost a man. This is not, or the original game, not this version, of course, but the original game is not one I had as a kid. I remember playing it at someone else's house one time, but I did like it. I just never ended up with it. Let me show you. I want to say, I think this is the game I'm thinking of with all the options. Oh, this one just lets you show all the different rows, level of play, speeds, how many columns, rows, all that stuff. So you can kind of adjust it to whatever you're wanting to play or your skill level. Okay, we got one more, and then I'm going to show Miss Night Stalker if I have it on here, because that should have been on this list. This is another good game, another platformer. Sydney Hunter and the Sacred Tribe. There's a few of these games. Yeah, you will. Space Armada is a decent game until the homing missile state. And if you play it enough, you will get better, I assure you. This game's about 10 years old now. Kind of reminds me of a Montezuma's Revenge type of game. Operation Cloudfire. Lost access to the doorway. Can you find it? Oh boy. How cool is that? On Intellivision, disappearing platform as you run across. Reminds me of Mario. I have no clue where I'm going. I'm just kind of running along, showing you guys some of the game. Oh boy. I know I can't do anything with that yet. Ah, I can't jump him. Scorpion. I can't remember if I could go down there in the sand. I can. I don't think I can get anything of that yet, though. Oh, there's that diamond. Well, there's a key. I don't know what I need to do with it, though. And I can't get over that way. I love platformers where you have to use your brain. remember where you've been. Oh, I didn't mean to jump forward. I forgot. You can't just jump up. You always jump out. We've definitely been there before. Great. This is not the only game of this type. There's another one. Something of peril. What the heck? Why am I dying there? Oh, I died. I'm so glad they told me that. DJC, I've been talking about you a whole bunch tonight, buddy. You can't give me crap about one long show, because if you add up all the times you're live, it's like 40 hours a week. I only do it one time. Are you going live tonight? Let me see. When I saw you earlier, you said you didn't know if you were. I don't know if I have it in here yet. What did I just do there? Intelligent Vision. I might just have the ECS games in here. A few others. No Miss Night Stalker yet. I have it on the computer, but I haven't loaded it in. I don't know. I might have put it in with Revs games early on. I don't think so. Oop, that's not Rev. There's a nope. That would have been there. We'll do Miss Night Stalker in part 2 of this. This was fun playing free games. I'm always lost in this game. Yeah, I know. It's one of those ones you have to play it a while. You have to Miss Night Stalker exclusive on DJC Game Studios. I have it, just not in there. I have it over there too. Where is it? Where is it? Let me scroll out of this. Bam! That's not easy to find either. Complete in box anyway. Now I'm not even on the right screen. Jesse says, coming up on 10 p.m. here at the tower, so I got to run for now. Yeah, me too. It's almost 8 o'clock. I need to eat dinner. I've hardly had anything for most of today. Thanks for streaming and showing those cool games, Casey. Appreciate you being here, Jesse. Are you laughing at what I said about counting up your hours of streaming? almost every time I'm like, I'm kind of bored. Oh, look, DJC's live. I'm going to go get entertained. I have a decent score. I'm going to see if you can beat it. I'll play again. 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh. It's cold for here. It's 46. That's cold for California. 7 degrees. Wow. Oh man. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, let's check I keep saying I'm going to put a note not to end the stream without doing. So there we go. We had a poll in the chat. What are you interested in 3 and 4 player games? And we had 98 votes. 49% said yes. 27% said no. 24% said maybe. So that's a pretty good amount of numbers for 3 and 4 player games. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a thing. We'll have to check it out. Yeah, that's pretty cold for Texas. Yeah. California too. I'm not too far off that, but our low's not even that, Bart. Our low is 42 tonight. 6 degrees in the Midwest. Was 12 yesterday morning when I got to work. Woo! We don't do a whole lot of extreme anything in the Valley in California. It's not that bad. 80s Retro Revival, only 4 here. It's been like maybe somewhere close to some of these my whole life a couple times. I mean, I know there's areas that get really hot like Death Valley, and there's some areas here that'll get really cold. But here in the Central Valley, we don't do extremes. All right, guys. That's going to do it for this show. What am I got here? Did the poll. I want to thank everyone that showed up live. I want to thank everyone that's showing up afterwards and catching up later. I do appreciate you all. And next week, we are going to have show 102. We're going to have the regular segments of the show, of course. And we're going to go over all my, similar like we did tonight, we're going to go over my favorite Electronite games. There are a lot of cool games from every publisher. And I'm going to start with Electronite. I want to get some more sprint time in. I want to play some games, even if it's not a full game. You know, I want to show them off. If you want to see a lot of stuff, go to DJC. He'll show you them all to you every day. He is awesome. He streams all the time. He's funny as hell. Definitely recommend DJC to see some of your gameplay. But that's going to do it. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys next week. Everyone have a good rest of your night.
Rise up, get ready for the fight. The Intellivision gamer, shining so bright. Reviews and gameplay, he's got it all from classics to new. He stands tall, interviews and insights. He's on a mission, unleashing the power of retro intuition. He's got the knowledge, the passion untamed. Intelli burning with the flame. YouTube's his stage, subscribers unite. Intellivision gamer, he brings the light with the game console. He's making history.